Hey, NBA 2K MyLeague fans, I am back with another NBA 2K MyLeague expansion series video with those Cincinnati Lions. And in this video, we're going to get you caught up on what's been going on in the playoffs in our expansion series. Right now, we are up 2-0 on the Indiana Pacers. You can see the other series there. We're going to get you caught up on what's going on in those as well. We're also going to change the sliders a little bit here because things are getting a little bit out of control, and I'll go over what those are going to be. We got some highlights of a great game where Donnell Jenks posts his first ever franchise triple-double, and he does it in the playoffs. So pretty good game for Donnell Jenks. You're going to want to check that out. New to the channel, I'm Coach 2K. If you want to learn how to play my league, you're going to want to click subscribe and click the bell to get notified whenever I upload anything new. Be sure to check out all my stuff. I got a bunch of my league stuff here on the channel you're going to want to take a look at. So let's have a look at what's been going on here. So in Game 3, we won 119-110 to take a 3-0 lead. Donnell Jenks had 48 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Eddie Drew with 22. Look at Billups 15 and 13 for the Lions as we win by 9. On the Pacers side, Byron Dantley, he put up 38, and Bo Warwick had 26, but it wasn't enough as we put the Pacers against the wall here. 3-0. What a surprise if you'd asked me 25 games ago. So we decided that we were going to have to change the sliders, and I wanted to save this for the offseason, but I decided to go ahead and make a couple adjustments now in offensive awareness and defensive awareness. Right now, offensive awareness 57, defensive awareness is 50 for the CPU. We bumped offensive awareness up to 74 and defensive awareness up to 95 for the Hall of Fame CPU. So we could see if we can get some better games from these Indiana Pacers, which are a really good squad. I mean, they killed us earlier in the year every time we played them. And there's a look at my offensive awareness and defensive awareness for our squad. And you can see I left those at 50, and I did not change those. So if you want to make your games a little tougher, I would start with those particular sliders. All right, so in the other series, Game 3 with the Bulls beat the Bucks 107-88. Marion Wells had 17. Fuquan Man had 13. Wilt Jones Jr. 12. I mean, Marion Wells is going to have to do better if the Bucks got a chance to win that. Odin had 29, 11, and 3. Nice double-double by Cherry. Joe Bishop there. He had 11 steals in the last episode. He didn't get any of this game, so he pretty good defender, but he didn't get any there, although he did have 3 blocks as the Bulls would go up 3-0. And in Game 4, Milwaukee would come back and win Game 4 and win 117-98. Barnett had 28. Wells still underproducing, I think. He had 18. He would always kill us. Not sure why he's not playing. I guess it's the defense. And the Bulls, Odin didn't lead the team in scoring here. Carter had 21 to lead the Bulls. And that series then went to 3-1. The Bulls in their favor. So Game 5, they came back and they beat the Bucks to win the series. And they won 129-89 here. Odin had 40 in closing them out. 10 rebounds. Pretty good game by Odin. And pretty good series by the Bulls. The Bulls are in the Eastern Conference Finals. And if we can win, we'll face the Bulls. Marion Wells had 22. A little bit better game, but not enough as the Bulls would close out that series and take their team to the Eastern Conference Finals, hopefully against us if we can manage to get there. All right, out west, we got the Timberwolves and the Spurs. The Timberwolves bounced back in Game 3 to take a 2-1 lead as Mills had 24 for the Spurs. Mitchell had 24 also. And it wasn't enough, though, although they have been playing pretty tough. You can see Dunn had 31. Kingsley had 24. Look at Woolridge there, 21 and 17. And so the T-Wolves would go up 2-1 in that series after Game 3. winning on the road in San Antonio. Big win for the T-Wolves. And Game 4, tight game here. The T-Wolves eked out a victory, 86-85. Mitchell had 19 for the Spurs. Patterson had 17. Mills had 12, double-double for Pierce. But the Spurs would come up short in this one. T-Wolves, Kingsley led them, 22. Woolridge with another double-double, a couple steals and a block. So they're up 3-1 in that series after 4 games. Remember, the T-Wolves took 7 games to get out of the first round here, playing a little bit better against the Spurs, who also went 7. And in Game 5, the T-Wolves would win another close one, 105-104, as Kingsley would lead the T-Wolves 27 points, Woolridge 24-11 and 2 blocks. And the T-Wolves would win that series 4-1 to advance to the Western Conference Finals against whoever comes out of the other series between the Lakers and the Clippers. You can see Mitchell had 28 for the Spurs, George Christ had 22, Mills with 19, Patterson with 13. And so that series is closed out now with the Minnesota Timberwolves, second best team in the league basically, making it to the Western Conference Finals. And if you remember, the Lakers dropped the first 2 at home, and they would win Game 3 as Samir Bell had 36. Rice Jr. had 11 and 9. Jameson had 10. Bell's been playing well, but didn't translate into a win for them that game. Hot Rod Dupree came off his injury. He put up 38 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. They're still without Marion Rodman, who's still injured. But they pulled the series to 2-1 in favor of the Clippers after 3 games. And Game 4 would see the Lakers win another one, this time by 11. Samir Bell would have another great game, 24 points. Jameson with 21. There's Darren Pack up there, 4 for 11 from 3, 21. He broke his nose, so he's still out there playing, even though he's listed as day-to-day on the injury report. And Hot Rod Dupree with 21 points to lead the Lakers. Inga with 17 and 14. So the series all knotted up at 2 games apiece. The battle for Los Angeles with the Lakers and the Clippers as they move on to Game 5, knotted up at 2 apiece. And in Game 5, the Lakers would drop that game by 1 as the Clippers would beat them 98-97 in Los Angeles. Well, as a home game for the Lakers. Dupree had 23 points. Inga had 14 and 14. As the Clippers take control, Jameson had 19. Bell's a little less production with 16 points. Pack again with 14. Not scorching from 3 like he was. And Eric Rice Jr. with 7 points. I think he got hurt in that game or in the next one. And he's one of their key players. And in Game 6, the Lakers would come back and send it to a Game 7, 114-93 over the Clippers. Samir Bell with another great game. Rice Jr. came back, but he only had 20 and only played 30 minutes. We'll see if he plays Game 7. I can't remember. There's Pack again. Inga, look at that. 28 points, 16 rebounds, 2 blocks. Monster game for Inga. Pretty good player. For the Lakers, Hot Rod Dupree with 24 as they push it to Game 7 against the Clippers. And in Game 7, the Lakers would come out ahead. Hot Rod Dupree with another great game, 26 points. Ben Barnes with 21. So congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers who are going to play the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals. Clippers there. Bell had 32. Pretty good game for him. Rice only played 29 minutes. Maybe he's still, look, he's 3 of 14 from the floor as he struggled in that game. But in any case, the Los Angeles Lakers advanced to the Western Conference semifinals. And that Western Conference is set up. So it's just down to our series now here between us and the Pacers. And those settings that we changed, the defensive awareness, the offensive awareness, made a big difference in the game as the Pacers would beat us 132-128. But Jenks had 54 points, 10 assists in a monster performance, but it wasn't enough as Bo Warwick put up 38. He was incredible in that game. And Byron Dantley put up 31. Look at that, 14 of 19 from the field. Great game by Byron Dantley as the Pacers were tough. Look at that, minutes. Warwick had 43, but here's a big play in our Pacer game. You can see somebody fell to the floor there on that possession, and unfortunately it was Byron Dantley who got injured in game 4. And turns out he would have a sprained right wrist, and that would keep him out for 1 to 2 weeks, which basically almost ends his season here. If we can take care of the Pacers in this series, and Byron Dantley's season will be over. So we thought we'd have a pretty good chance at winning this game. There's comments from Byron Dantley. He's got work to do, but we ended up dropping that game even though Dantley got hurt, and pushed it to game 5. And again, the Pacers would beat us 115 to 110. We'd get like within a basket, a possession, and we just couldn't push it in either of these last 2 games. Kidd had 27, Warwick had 26. Jenks with another great game, 39 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Zing had 23, but he didn't shoot very well from 3. Drew with 17. And the Pacers, man, coming back to bring the series 3 games to 2 and push it to game 6. And I'm going to show you highlights of game 6 here. As you can see, Bo Warwick, I think he's leading the Pacers 23 points a game. And well, with Dantley out, he definitely is. I couldn't believe Dantley got hurt. For you guys out there screaming for in-game injuries, we've had a few this year, not too many. But Byron Dantley going out is a huge loss for the Pacers here as we come back to Cincinnati for game 6. And I'm anxious to see how we come out. You can see the arena is packed. Everybody wearing the t-shirts, all in. We got a few Pacer fans in the arena. You can see that they put the Juker in at small forward and moved Jedovic to the shooting guard, which causes us a little bit of a mismatch with Jenks and the Juker. And so we try and take advantage of that from our side as the Pacers get the tip and start things off. But look at that. The Juker cannot guard Jenks as Jenks scores right away. And then the fast break, Austin Billups gets the pass and finishes it in transition to give us an early lead here. You see Jedovic bury the 3 in transition to give him the lead early, 7-6. And there's the Juker. Is it a 3? That was a long 2 as he was on the line. But he can't play defense. He's hugging Donnell Jenks. And Donnell Jenks just cuts to the basket, gets an easy thing. Big play here. Bo Warwick gets his 2nd foul early in the first quarter with 8 minutes to go. And that puts him on the bench. And that was a big break for us as you see the Juker with the alley-oop, man, to Bryce Kidd, the reverse dunk. And there is Zing as he nails the 3 to give us the lead early. Another big bucket by Zing as he gets fouled. Gets a chance to get the and one. And he's going to go to the line and see if he can hit this shot to give us a 2-point lead in the first quarter as we try and take advantage of Bo Warwick being out of the game here. And he knocks that down. And here, another play. I just don't understand why they're playing defense that way. The Juker just crowding him. A big block by Jenks as they get out in transition. We wouldn't get anything out of it, but a huge defensive play. And look at Bryce Kidd launching the 3. That's the power forward as Zing gets in there for the dunk. Gives us the lead again, 19-18. Nice play again by Zing as he gets in to the lane. Nobody in there. 3-point lead. And he's going to pull up in transition from 3 and knock it down to give us a 6-point lead. Here he goes again. This time the defense collapses. He finds Calvin Hood, who can hit that 3 when he needs to. And there we get the big steal as Melly gets it to Double O. Look at Double O with a slam dunk in transition. Nice job by Double O as he slams the transition basket. Nice job. Love that guy. But look on the other end, Gatson with the monster dunk. And we got a 9-point lead here. Jenks gets in for an easy dunk. And we got a double-digit lead. Look at Jenks getting to the basket for another dunk. And there we Now nobody back as Jinx gets out and scores all by himself with a highlight dunk. And there we get another steal. And we're going to get it to Melly, who gets it back to Bonzi Harris. And Bonzi Harris dunks it on the other side. And look at this. We got 39 points, and we got another steal. And look at Donnell Jinx. He is so fast. The 360 dunk. 41 in the first quarter. What a great start as we get the steal. And if the ball pops free, we get it to Melly. Melly's going to go the distance with the dunk as we start the second quarter off just like we did the first quarter, as Gatson with another nice dunk inside. He's a great player. I like Gatson a lot. Nice alley-oop here to Donnell Jinx from Double O. Check out the alley-oop here on the money. He had to reach back for it a little bit. And Double O with another big dunk. He'd have a great game here, as a lot of his points would come in transition just like that. He was good defensively. Look at Berzins, man. I used to make fun of him in my other series that you should check out. And he was always a weak player, but he had his moments here in the last few games as they get it to Jedovic. And Jedovic also on the line with a long two. And there they find Bryce Kidd inside with a reverse dunk. And it's an 11-point game here. And they're kind of making a little bit of a run here as the hop step gets it out to Jedovic. Jedovic pops the three, and he will knock it down to make it a single digit. And he's going to nail another three here and bring them within 5 after we were up huge. I mean, almost 20 points. I can't remember the exact total. Here's Eddie Drew inside. We know Warwick's got 2 fouls. We just take it in there and pound it inside with Eddie Drew to give us a basket as we were struggling there. And Bryce Kidd finds the Juker in the corner, and the Juker knocks down another 3 to bring him within 4. And look at the alley-oop. What a sweet alley-oop to Bryce Kidd for Bo Warwick there. And they are back in it as Warwick's going to knock down a 3 and give him the lead, 52-51. And but again, they're not playing any defense sometimes, and Zeng takes advantage of it. Drew inside off the fast break. Even with the defense on him, finds a way to get that in there. Bryce Kidd's a little weak defensively, I think, but he's a great offensive player. He'd have a good game today. And look at Austin Billups in transition as we're trying to make another run here before the end of the half. But look at the Juker in the corner again. Juker's actually got a pretty good game. He's got championship DNA, and they've been having him come off the bench there. As you see Drew take it inside, and at half we would be up 61-55. And Jinx had 19, the Juker with 12. And we start the third quarter here with a nice dunk as they kind of doubled Jinx there, and we found the open guy. Look at the crowd. They got a few Pacer fans out there. Zing gets in for a nice easy dunk. And we're up by 8 here as we kind of withstood their big run to get him back in the game. And I hate giving up a big lead like that. But look at this dunk by Bryce Kidd as he rears back and flushes it. Check this out. Nice dunk by Bryce Kidd. That's a slam dunk contest dunk right there. And here he's going to pull up for 3, bury another one on the break. And it's still a 2-point game. Look at Donnell Jinx there with the left-hand dunk as he comes off the screen. The Juker, one of his weak points is he's not a very good defender, and we took advantage of that. Big block here by Billups as Billups knocks it out of bounds, and he is fired up. The crowd is behind him. And look at Bryce Kidd here with a spin move. He drains it, keeping him in it. Nice job by Bryce Kidd. As you see Donnell Jinx with another dunk off the screen. And Donnell Jinx, man, what a great game he is having here. And here, look at this play here as we move him left and go right. And he gets in for another easy dunk, and he is pumped. You can see him getting in there. Nice dunk by Donnell Jinx. Here, look at this play here. Melly to Double O with a left-handed flying dunk. And of course, with the military service of Double O, he salutes the crowd every time he does a good play, and he knocks down the bonus, the and one opportunity there. And look at this, another alley-oop. You can see him call for it. I always loved a little bit of, just small things like that, and we got it to him. And great alley-oop there. You see Gadsden pick and fade for 3. And here we took a dangerous pass there, turned it into a 3-point play opportunity. And we have a chance here to go up 15 points late in the third quarter, but we didn't get that shot. Here, look at this, another alley-oop. This time with the right hand by Double O. He's still saluting too after he gets done. Big play by Double O. Lots of highlight plays by Double O here as we're trying to get in. And look, another big block by Double O. So he's bringing it on both ends, although we didn't capitalize on that. And look at another wide open dunk. This Jinx just walks in to the lane and scores. And there's just nobody protecting the rim. And again, another easy dunk by Donnell Jinx as we are rolling again. Up 14 here after this dunk. Look at that replay. Good job, Donnell Jinx. And look, he's doubled here. He loses the ball. He gets it back. Shot clock running down. He's got to put it up. And look, he missed it. But zing with the offensive rebound. He sneaks in. Nobody blocked him out. And it turns out the Pacers bench is a little bit weaker here. And you look at this. Jinx cutting back door on the juker. Making the juker look pretty sad on defense. We're up 16. As we get the steal here, we're going to get it out to Calvin Hood, and he's going to take it the rest of the way for the two-handed dunk to put us up by 20. I can't believe we're having a great game in Game 6. And there, Bryce Kidd, but Eddie Drew swats it away. We get it to Donnell Jinx, who gets hammered by the juker. Rough foul there, and he's going to go to the line and try and give us a 22-point lead. Look at the stats here. Pacers have not gone to the line the whole game at this point. I couldn't believe they hadn't been to the line, and they just were not attacking the rim here. Nice play here. We get it into Eddie Drew with another slam dunk as we have taken total charge, and the crowd is loving it as we are up by 24. Donnell Jinx finds Calvin Hood, and he's turned into Mr. Reliable out there if they leave him open and we find him. But check this play out here as we wrap it up with a poster on the Pacers by Donnell Jinx. Look at this dunk. He just rose to another level and put it down with two hands. As we would win Game 6, man. And we're going to the Eastern Conference Finals to face the human highlight film and the Chicago Bulls. And man, what a game. As we came ready to play, spotting 40 in the first quarter was a huge deal for us, even though they came back. And look at that, they went to the line 2 times. And usually they've been going to the line at least double figures. I'm not sure what. And they got Bo Warwick out. 2 fouls, 2 quick ones. I think the refs were on our side. We finally got some home cooking at home, man. And we're excited to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. What a ride this has been. Team chemistry has been awesome, and everybody has been playing well here. Look at the stats, though. Donnell Jinx with the franchise's first ever triple-double, and it came in a closeout game in Game 6. 55 points, 10 rebounds, 13 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Marred by turnovers there a little bit. He almost had a quadruple-double if you count those. The Juker led the Pacers. Look at Bo Warwick, though. 8 of 24 as we put the clamps on him. And we played good defense. And we would win this one by 23 points. What a great game by the Cincinnati Lions. And I'm glad I got this on video to put it on the channel so everybody can see it. Donnell Jinx makes us proud tonight, posting a triple-double in a dominant performance. And that's a playoff franchise scoring high as well. The young guy, 22 years old, and you look at the bracket here, as now we're going to be playing the Bulls and the Lakers and the T-Wolves, the top 2 teams out west all year, are going to face off in the Western Conference Finals. All right, man, I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments what you think as we get prepared for the Eastern Conference Finals, the franchise's deepest run in the playoffs in its first year as an expansion team. It's pretty exciting. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Coach 2K. I'll see you on the court in the next video. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy.